Welcome to NYC.com.
Hey, we're back at Welcome to NYC Television, welcome to NYC.com. And we're still up in here in Street Sounds, you know what I mean? And we got an upcoming fashion designer, and you go by the name of?
Kareem from HoodLuv.
HoodLuv Clothing. I know people in the streets is feeling that. That name is tight.
Thank you. I came up with the name, man, when I was down in Atlanta in like 2004. And, I was doing some music stuff down there. And, we out just scraping up CDs, just trying to get it heard. And, we went down there to hoods that, we weren't from, but everybody embraced it just because of the hustle that we had, the grind. And so I just thought like, wow, that's some real hood love right there. And it's like different places in the world, you don't get it like that. But, down in the hood like that, there's a lot of love. Not everything is negative. Not everybody's like popping at each other. You know what I'm saying? You think that sometimes a lot of the media portrays what's happening in our communities a lot worse than what it is. You know what I mean? So things happen, but what we're trying to do is put a positive spin on, what's going on in the hood. And it's not really a color thing. It's not white. It's not blacks, Puerto Rican, Spanish. Everybody got their own hood. So we're just trying to, put out a line that shows appreciation from where you're from in a positive way.
That's tight right there. My man is definitely doing his thing. You see AP representing. AP got the HoodLuv official joint on right now. Like when you're designing, like what exactly is going through your mind? Like, what is your inspiration? How does that happen?
Just street art from the 80s, man. Like, so I'm an 80s baby for real. I grew up watching the B-boys breakdancing, the graffiti artists on the trains, so a lot of my styles, really embody that. Just like the core elements of hip-hop, making something out of nothing. A lot of my styles, are imperfect. A lot of the lines aren't like just perfectly drawn. And to me, that's really that's like life. Not everything is always perfect. So, we just try to embody, a real expression, from the inner city, and then bring it on clothing. So that's basically where a lot of my, my influences come from.
Definitely. So, what music are you listening to when you're making your clothes?
I just want to say straight off the bat, I like all types of music. But yeah, it's hip hop. You know what I mean? That's really what I'm about. That's really who I am. That's the first type of music that I saw. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, I seen dudes breaking out there on the block. EPMD, KRS-One. All the originators. Sometimes I don't even think about it. Just comes out that way. But yeah, man, hip hop is here to stay, man.
We hear that good stuff. So you got music roots. I also know that you got New York roots. Like, what's that all about? Let us know about your New York roots.
I grew up in Boston, you know what I'm saying, and I spent a lot of time in New York. We used to hustle out CDs. This when me and my brother had a record label actually back in the day, and we used to go to 125th Street, hustle out CDs, Astoria, Queens, do shows. Back then, you can actually get your stuff in the stores. It's a little bit different now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we went to Kim's in the Village, and we just on the grind like, yo, we got a CD, we out here putting it out, trying to make a little cash. And he was like, all right, we'll take, we take like 10 of them, pay you up front. That's how the game was back then. Then the mixtapes came out, and that kind of watered things down. But yeah, man, most of the stuff I've been doing in New York has been music based, and it's just a place, like I say, where it's original. It's the hub of hip hop. It's the the essence of hip hop. It's like the Garden of Eden of hip hop. So it's like growing up in Boston, we was like, okay, we got to go to New York. You know what I mean? Like hands down, this is where we need to be. You know what I mean? To get our stuff out there. And I just love the fact that I was able to do it, get the influences that I have. I still love going back to New York, man. It's just a place that's popping. You know what I'm saying? I lived upstate for a couple years.
NYC.com.